Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shade 45.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out, y'all.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45. We're about to have a moment.
Oh.
I'm calling these moments out nowadays. Take my leather off, HB.
I like that. It's always important that you describe the material, you know, before you, for the listening audience, they could be in their car. Give them a visual. Paint the picture here, Sway in the morning, always.
Black leather hoodie.
Yeah,
you know,
nice.
soft leather.
Where's the Sunnies? The Sunnies are here today?
They're my.
Okay.
Should I put them? No?
Yeah,
I mean, you said it's a
you
moment.
Need to. It's a moment. Brand today, you feel like sharing the brand of the Sunnies, or no, you're just going to keep
Well,
it?
the jacket is LRG.
Okay.
I don't know if that means anything.
But what about the Sunnies? Did you do the P's today? Did you do the G's today? Did you do the E Suns?
No, I was to look at the case.
You did the V's today. You did the V's today.
The case
Special moments, man.
Yeah, you did the V's.
Yeah, but the case is really an illusion. I'm doing the P's today.
Oh, okay.
You
You got the P's in the V case.
always a plot twist, yo. Pay attention.
Okay, there you go.
Should I go with the P's or the V's?
Shut up.
They going now.
Don't know. Sometimes you got to get dressed up for the moment, man. When you think it's going to be a moment. I don't even think about moments. I know it. It's going to be a moment here because I know the first time this artist, that I heard this artist, I thought I heard something different. It's one of those things like when you're running real fast and you catch a blur or something, you kind of stop and you look back to see what that was.
Right.
And you say, you know what, I'll catch it later. You know, and I had a moment with this artist like that. I stopped back to look at, what was that? I said, I'll catch it later because I heard something in her voice that I was like, what is that? That's different, you know. And then, you know, my man Mike from the family here, the Shady family, hit me up one day and he sent me a text. And he said, man, this artist, man, the Last Artful Dodgr, what kind of name is this?
Right? It's like cinematic.
It sounds like a
I'll
movie.
explain it to you.
Okay,
baby.
we're going to come to that. Okay, I thought it was a movie, a book.
Right.
I remember Jay-Z had the clothing line. Artful Dodgr. I remember that. I didn't understand what that was. Well, you know, she made something for the show, and I was like, really? Well, all right, give it to me, man. I mean, it coming from family. If it comes from family, we don't question it.
Right.
If Mike, Paul, Rosenberg, anybody in the family send me something, I don't question it. It's like when Tex send me something, I don't question it. So he sent me this.
Yeah. I get no sway and I'm on them, believe I'ma rip it to shreds. Teach other be how to properly turn up and twist up them dreads. Yeah, I'm still a nobody knows that yet. Yeah. Now y'all bitch don't kill my vibe. Magazine can't gonna with me. Trying to get my own cover, that's party size and my whole party up in me. But I just wait my job. The rent that's due next week. So let's just bust this other line and stay on the ground and I sleep. Oh yeah. Dream big, dream little, dream hard. Like the roller coaster in my little theme park. Like you never hold another little bit. Right, you never hold another give a shit. It's like one kite in the flag or patiently waiting to what? I did a side one direction that's up. Right to the side, let me follow your blood, just do it. Black and white keys on my feet. Every step noteworthy. I'm a G in these streets. I'm an alphabet, the new myth, the bitch in these bitches like saying me, honey. Seasick in a V6, honey, no drama. Me, ho, no drama. No sign on me, Rio mama. No stopping me, bro, no comma. I can live with entitlement, meant to be titled a legend. Some other environment, one of its kind, and ain't none of you midgets impressive. Blessings, cause you need that. Blessing, peace, and I mean that. Yeah. When I get no sway and I'm winning, believe I'ma rip it to shreds.
What?
Teach other be how to properly turn up and twist up them
What?
dreads. Yeah, I'm still a nobody knows that. Now
What?
y'all bitch don't kill my vibe.
Don't kill it.
Can't you gonna with me? Trying to get my own cover, that's party size and my whole party up in me. But I just quit my job.
Do it.
The rent that's due next week.
Do it.
So let's just bust this other line and stay on the ground and not sleep.
The Last Artful Dodgr is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, beautiful. Oh my God.
Let me take my sunnies off now. I just did the sunny for the intro. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
First and foremost, you may be one of the most pleasant people I've met in the lobby.
Wow.
When I do, I like to do my pre-meet with folks, so folks can get comfortable with the energy, so you understand where it's coming from. But
Heck yeah.
she hugged me, Heather, being called me Mr. Calloway.
Oh, wow.
I was like, shit, she did her research.
I mean, not even that. I grew up on you. You know, I used to listen to you going to sleep at night when I was like 7 years old. Like, real talk. You've been in my life. World famous wake up show. You've been in my life for like my whole life.
Wow.
And this is crazy for
That's
me.
different.
This is so crazy. And I wrote that Sway in the Morning track in 2013 when I quit my job.
Wow.
Oh, that was autobiographical.
That was for real autobiographical.
Where were you working at?
I was working at an alt weekly newspaper in Humboldt County, just like as a graphic designer, right out of college. And yeah, was inspired by this dude. I just watched, I can't remember which interview it was, but I'm like, yo, that's going to be me very soon, someday.
That's dope.
And you just, you manifest. Everything that you think about, that you speak about, like it's being manifested. So just watch your words and be positive.
Be positive. Yeah, because that other should have come with it too.
Seriously.
Okay, so you were a graphic designer
At an alt weekly newspaper. So like, let's see, I have 2 degrees. I have one in journalism with an emphasis in public relations and one in anthropology.
Ooh.
Yeah.
anthropology.
Physical
on.
anthropology.
So how did you go the anthropology route? Heather, remember I told you as a youth I wanted to study ancient civilizations and I told you don't remember me telling you this. How I know all the dinosaurs?
Because you be bored as shit at home on your couch watching the Neo Geo channel and all that stuff after Charm go off.
I was the only black kid in my elementary that said he wanted to be an anthropologist.
Dang.
How did you walk up on that?
So it was my last year of college, actually. My final semester, I was supposed to graduate. And I took this human biology and evolution class. And my life was completely changed. I just wanted to do forensic anthropology, actually. And this is before I believed in myself to really start pursuing this. And thought I was going to be like Bones.
Yeah,
But
Bones,
now I'm spitting.
Now you spitting fire with all that information from studying. Ain't no telling us that explains the vocabulary
Exactly.
and the perspective, right?
Well, that's interesting because Shonda Rhimes, when you go back and read a lot of articles and information with her, she was fascinated with reading medical books just for no reason. Just would read medical books and studying, and hence she ended up writing Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, so you never know.
You never know. Last Artful Dodgr is here. Now, what your family life? Well, you grew up in L.A.
Born and raised in L.A.
So when you were 7, you were listening to the world famous Wake Up Show.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so peep this. I have a brother who's like 13 years older than me. His name is Bump, so that's what like Jelly Hunt. That's who it's based off of.
Okay.
And Bump put me on to everything, really. So like he would leave the radio on and like go out and go hang out with his friends, and I would just be posted, listening. Like, what is this? Oh, crap! Supposed to be in bed.
Yeah.
With the radio on.
So you listening to Juice and Supernatural and
All day.
Eminem and
All day.
the Barbershop Crew, Feel the Agony and Ahmad and Chino XL and Thurston Howe and
My heart is
Ras
dying right
Kass.
now.
You listening to all of that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All
Wow.
of that. MC8, like all of that stuff. My brother was on. Shout out to Bump. I don't know if he's listening to this,
Yeah,
but
Bump might be listening. Huh?
that's my baby.
So you grew up in what town?
In LA proper. So I grew up like in mid-city LA. That's like where Ty Dolla $ign is from.
Okay.
And Mers, I believe, is like right off of Pico. I grew up off like 17th between Washington and Venice. Nobody go to my mama's house because she's still there.
She's still there. Damn, you just gave up game. It's funny because I met a few guys from L.A. in the L.A. rap scene. I met on the L.A. streets. Wow. So we'll invite them up here and we'll hear their perspective, their story on what was it like growing up in L.A. Whether it was a J-Rock, Vince Staples, or Kendrick, or Apps. So all of them have been up here and told L.A. through their lens. What was L.A. like from your lens as a woman?
So my brother was really into like banging and all of that stuff. And my mom wanted to make sure that I didn't get into any of that. So my focus has always been education. So my perspective, my experience, I would say, as a woman in LA was completely different, especially since like I had this brother who banged. So I could walk down the street and everybody knew who I was. Nobody would mess with me. And if somebody did mess with me, all I had to do was like laugh and mention my brother's name, and it was done. So I had this privileged lifestyle, but it was also really chaotic because there was like people getting killed. Like the LA riots took place right around the corner from my house.
Wow.
For real. Like I sat in my window, I'm like 4 years old, watching this stuff happen. Couldn't go outside, see World on Wheels on fire. Like everything was crazy. So yeah, but LA has changed so much. Oh my God.
How so?
What's that? How has it changed?
Yeah, like,
It's not nearly as crazy as it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago even.
is it a gentrification, or
Absolutely.
you think people are?
I mean, you go to my mom's neighborhood now, and it's like there's a lot more white people there than there were before. It was like super diverse and like a bunch of like Vietnamese, Korean, Black, Jamaican. Everybody lived in Mid-City in the neighborhood that I lived in. But now like houses are over $1 million. And that's crazy.
They're getting y'all out, huh?
They're trying,
out,
but it's not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
The Last Artful Dodgr. So were you subjected to a lot of tragedy, or were you able to escape it because you had this past, or?
So let me just explain my name real quick.
Okay.
Right? So my real name's Alana. My nickname growing up was Lala. Like people still call me Lala. And Lottie Dottie was my other nickname.
Well, they had to have a hip hop thing going on. Dottie, we like to party.
Exactly.
Come on,
Trouble. We don't bother nobody.
Yes.
Just some men that's
up on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic. Right?
That's my contribution. But okay,
Yeah.
so
Lala, Lottie Dottie. And then the whole Dodger thing comes about from like me lucking out. You know, I could turn in, or I could hit up a teacher and be like, yo, I'm just having a rough week. I'm not going to be able to get my paper in on time. Bet you I get that extension without like getting my credits docked. Like it's just being genuine and being real and like artfully dodging. But I wanted to make sure that my stage name had my real name in it. So TLAD, right? There's like LAD, there's Lottie, there's La, you know, Last Artful. Like I'm my mom's last child and I'm the artful one of the two.
Oh, wow, you deep.
damn, Last Artful Dodgr. Yo, she took that to a whole
Right, there's a lot of layers to that.
See what school do, citizens?
See what school do?
Right.
You see what education do?
So then,
Like, don't play yourself.
No, I love this.
so La, when did you go from consuming music to creating music?
Ooh, I'd say as soon as I could speak. As soon as I could write. How about that?
Okay.
So I was like 3.5, 4, writing songs. Like straight up in a notebook. We can call my mama right now, talk to her about it.
What was the subject you talking about? Lollipops and
Probably.
sandcastles?
Probably. I don't even remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, I've always been musical. Even though no one in my immediate family is, like, I haven't had any choice but to sing and create.
Wow, man. We're going to hear some of that, too. All right. You got a new album. It's called Bone Music, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Talk about that. Bone music.
music.
Okay, now anthropology. Oh, is it all tying in?
That is so funny you mentioned that because I never even thought about that, honestly. Ow, can we? Ding, ding, ding.
Give her out. Give her out. Well,
Give
say
me-
it. There you go.
for
There
the
you
stumbling.
go.
Thank you,
Okay.
baby.
Take your shirt off.
Ooh, it's time,
He
oh.
trying to tell you.
They asking for it.
So Bone Music was actually the idea of my producer Neil Von Talley, who I did the album with. Like, it's a collab album, and he got it from researching the web, and he found out that back in Soviet era Russia, people like were placed in containment camps and weren't allowed to listen to music, so the doctors would sneak the music in on vinyls, and they could get like 10 spins from this. Sneak the music in on X-rays.
Okay, yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I'm like, what? Bitch, you can't listen to music. Anyway, they would sneak the music in on X-rays, and they'd get like 10 spins from these X-ray vinyls, and that was it. So we decided to create this like post-industrial dystopian universe that follows like a blue-collar worker, and it's really a love story. That's what Bone Music is. And yeah, it's definitely a story. It's a movie. Like, you can't skip songs. Sure, you can if you want to. The main single, Oofta, is very like listenable over and over again by itself. But yeah, you have to listen to this album.
You like that, HB.
I like it.
I see
I
how
like
you
the
looking
thought
at it.
process
The
behind all
thought
of it,
process
yeah.
is taking you on a journey. It's a story.
It's
It's,
a story.
it's conceptual.
Exactly.
It's not just a bunch of random songs thrown in.
together, yeah.
You
on
will
a
never get that from me. Ever. Everything is conceptual.
That's
Even if
important
it
to you.
seems
Yeah.
like it's random.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of random songs strung along. Yeah.
So before we go into a song from that album, I'm going to play Oofta. Fractures.
Fractures.
That was the EP
Yeah.
about a year or so ago, right?
Yeah. It came out 11/11.
11/11
last year.
Of last year. Do you hear the tie here? Bone music, fracture. Why did you call it Fractures? It was only 3 songs on that
Exactly.
one. Yeah.
So Fractures it originally started as like pieces of bone music, just like what we were working on leading up to the album. And we thought that those songs would be on the album, but they didn't work. Well, one of them actually we reinterpreted with Natasha Cometto. And you're going to hear that. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just a piece of bone music, just a part of the universe.
Can I play something from Fractures first?
Yeah.
Jelly Hunt.
Oh, Jelly Hunt isn't on
That
Fractures.
isn't on Fractures?
That's just
Okay.
a single.
That's okay, so In Demand?
In Demand.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll play In Demand. And so you got this music out here, The Last Artful Dodgr. Give out your social media because I want the citizens. I always encourage our listeners to hit you up directly.
Please do. Hit me up on Twitter at The Last Artful, Instagram at The Last Artful. You use Snapchat? It's The Last Artful. That's a DA.
There it is. But the other one's TheLastArtful. Get at us.
Yee.
Call us. You want to talk with her. 888-742-3345. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Just like talking over these keys. Now, Heather, have you heard anything quite like that sonically?
I literally just press follow on Twitter.
Ah, my
No
baby.
doubt. No doubt. Literally just press follow on Twitter.
That's
So-
one.
And I just like the idea that is thought process behind all of it. And it ties in. And, real quick, I just wanted to ask you, female artists, and I know we're artists, so we shouldn't have to separate, but female artists seem to get thrown in these categories, in these groups and everything. Have you been able to stay encouraged just sitting back watching all of these years with different people coming out, different female artists, different, you got the sexy, you got the this, you got the that. Have you been able to like stay encouraged to say, fuck it, I'm still gonna put
Absolutely, because I'm nothing like any of them. Like anybody, really. I mean, shout out to Young and May because she's like getting so much attention right now for a queer Black woman, and that's exactly what I am. So if she can get hella views and listens on her songs,
Yeah.
y'all just wait.
Come through.
Y'all
dope.
just wait.
No.
So like it's really inspiring to see that and to see that somebody or people that aren't like you and knowing that you can, like, I don't know, actually be beneficial to the culture.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
But can I say something to you though real quick, Heather B? That All Glocks Down video, I need that outfit. Do you still have it? For real, because you fly as fuck and you got bars for days. And I'm just saying, like,
Thank you.
The Real World, I watched you on that shit. I've listened to your music.
Yeah,
like, thank
Heather.
you so much for being, for real. Thank you so much for being in this position and for being one of the first. Like, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. So thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I still got that Donna Karen sweater.
You forgot it. No, you
Please
can
let me
her
borrow
rock
it. Please let me.
I got that. I got
You gotta let her
like, I
rock
be
it.
saving mad video clothes. Like, I just be saving them.
Too
Whatever
classic.
my cousins don't jack, I save it.
The Last Artful Dodgr is here. Bone Music is the name of the new project.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
mentioned how you're comfortable with your orientation and putting out to the public. And we had our friend Jesse Smollett from Empire on the show. We love him. And I asked him, has it gotten to the point where your sexual orientation overshadows everything else that's a part of your identity? And I wonder for you, would you feel a type of way if people were more interested in your sexuality versus your music?
I would definitely feel some type of way because you will never hear anything like my music. So if all you're focused on is who I'm fucking, that's an issue. That's it. That's my answer.
Gotcha.
If all you're focused on is who she's fucking, that's an issue.
That's an issue.
But you know what, too? When it comes to music, a lot of times I think what inspires people the most is, one, their environment, but then, two, their love life as well.
Right. And so, but I think that people look past at least in my music so far, people have looked past my queer identity and they just like can feel it and they can relate to it because these are all just emotions that everybody has.
Exactly.
Right on Last Artful Dodgr. But you know what? I just think it's so many more stories that need to be told that are coming out of this culture.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
By so many more people. And it's almost our fault sometimes because we circle a box sometimes and we don't see what's on the other side, like what's behind us. And we've sheltered a lot of stories. I've always tried to keep, like, I love the fact that you're sounding different. When you see her videos, you can see she moving different. When I watch you move, it's like, I don't really see nobody kind of move what she trying to do. It's fun, it's sexy, it's silly, it's hard, it's all that stuff rolled up in one. You know, and you really don't know what you're getting with you. What's your stage show like? Are you popping out of a box or something? Like, you know, what do you?
I may as well. Just know I kill it. I like, if I have a DJ behind me, if I'm by myself with no music and just the microphone, I'm going to have a great time.
Yeah.
I'm going to wild out. As soon as I have a budget, you just wait.
Yeah.
Because my production going to be crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm working on it. I'm working on, don't put me on blast.
So you independent? Are you independent?
Yeah. What's independent?
You don't have big budgets.
I don't have big budgets,
So
exactly. So I'm very independent.
Because if you're signed to somebody,
I ain't signed.
Okay.
But you can see where it's going. Like, we've always been a part of like the sound sets in Minnesota and all that. We could definitely see you on those stages doing like the sound set out there in Minnesota, right? When you went to Minneapolis and just different things. And yeah, we watch so many artists start out the way you're starting out, and then a year from now can't even talk to them.
Mike Muse, what are you doing over there, man? I know you've been waiting on the edge for this.
Yeah, I just have a question. You identified as queer. You're not afraid to talk about your identity. This day and age with identity politics, we're straight off the election cycle. We have a vice president now in Pence who is very conservative, especially with gay and queer issues, and praying the gay away and of that type of nature. Like, what is your position now, and how do you feel as an artist, as one who identifies within that culture, who's not afraid to express herself and to be honest and be vulnerable? What is your take on this election, and how do you feel?
I think I feel like half the country feels, which is like extremely disappointed in our society. I just can't believe. Well, I can believe it. I very much can believe it. How about let me take this back a little bit. We were so blessed for 8 years to have this president who was open and liberal and invited us into his home with open arms, and we needed to be, I don't know, kind of taken down from our cloud that we were on and come back to reality that this country still has a lot of work to be done. So that's why I'm here, and that's another reason why my music is so important, and it's so important for me to be open about being queer and loving who I love so that other people won't be afraid and so that we can fight people like this new vice president. Fight these politics because it's bullshit.
It's bullshit. And then we get beyond the fact that you're queer or heterosexual, whatever person may be, and we just focus on this art.
Totally.
Because really it don't matter if you're queer or if you're heterosexual here, or if you're Republican or a Democrat or a Libertarian or a Green Party, or you're from Pluto, the Tea Party and the Kool-Aid Party, whatever party you're from.
The Beehive.
I'm from that party. You know what matters here, though? If you got bars or not.
Bars. I got a question for you. Can I do shit a cappella? Can I do that?
Oh, shit. Damn. Oh.
Hey, we have to go back to asking this gender question.
Back to the gender question?
Is there another gender question?
No, that's not. We joking.
God damn it.
That's one sarcasm.
God damn it.
Well, before you go a cappella,
okay.
Being from LA, have you got a chance to work with any of the main LA artists that are out there, or whoever?
Let's see. Not make. Well, do you know Tehran and Aomari?
I know they are. Yes.
So shout out to Tehran. He's a good friend of mine. I've made some stuff with him recently. I know some LA cats. I just haven't worked with many. Like shout out to Sir. Okay. Shout out to Emil Haney. Shout out to Emil Haney.
Emil Haney.
Yeah, okay. He's so dope.
All right, cool. You ready to do this?
Yeah.
We're going ahead and let her do a cappella. Because the year is winding down, so it's not a whole lot of folks that's going to be able to come up here and challenge that. But 2017, You want to make sure you can rock to a beat too, right?
I
Have
got
the
it.
beat.
Oh, I got it.
You got both.
She did a drop for Sway in the morning. We gotta let that. We gotta let it slide.
Okay, I want to hear what she has to say anyway. All right, cool. All right, go ahead.
I got a few things. I know a place where all the girls like girls and boys like boys. For miles and miles you go, nowhere you won't find anything more comfortable. Child, living at your wildest. You 20-something doing what you like. Who win, that's for you to decide. But you can do it at the Fremont. Don't. 20-something doing what you like. Who win, that's for you to decide. You can do it at the Fremont. Don't. How cinematic, hot damn it. I can make a movie with your booty. Shit, I don't mean to be offensive. I'm just trying to say I'm into all that shit that you've been doing. Yeah. Is it Pilates or karate? Either way your body break a sweat. Got me breaking for a picture, got me itching for an Instagram and addict. You done made me into that, yeah. Now I'm a finesse, moving there. Leave your baggage, you won't need it. Nah, I give you all you ever want, give you all you ever need. Just believe it, yeah. Nah, yeah, I'm finished, moving there. Leave your baggage, you won't need it. Nah, I give you all you ever want, give you all you ever need. Just believe it.
Wow. That was amazing.
You got a lot of hoes, bro.
What'd you say?
You got a lot of hoes.
No, well, I'm drinking my tea.
Oh, okay.
Hold up. We just said, yo, Sway, you can ask anything. Sway, I was like, no, I'm not going to ask you everything. No, you can ask anything.
Right. You know
First thing she asked.
Because I see all the charm. That's why.
I mean, I'm cute.
You should do a song with Tish.
I was thinking the same
Tish
thing.
Hyman, she's dope.
Tish Hyman is dope, and she came up here and sat in this very seat you're sitting in, and we were just blown away. And that same vibe, man, that same energy, that same art, that same passion. I hear it, man. It's so dope. So dope, man. I think everybody, it's going to be hard to put you in a box.
Well, that's
I don't think nobody's going to be able to categorize you.
And that's the beauty of it.
Yes, it
like,
is.
I think
Yes,
those
it is.
boxes were created to help folks who didn't get it. You know what I mean?
And to make us fearful, like make us scared. Once people put you somewhere, you scared to move outside of it. You know, it's just like, it's to put us in the fear too.
So
but salute to you. You sound great.
We're creating a new box. You know what I mean? Plus, we both like box. So this works out. Hello. See, we hanging out.
That's
We're hanging out.
Excellent.
We got John on the line from PA. John, what up, man?
Yo, what up, Sway?
What up, family?
What up, Leather B?
What's good?
Hey, ain't nothing, man. I just wanted to say, yo, Artful Dodgr, man, that was soulful, yo.
Yo, thank you so much. Fuck.
Yeah, man, I could definitely rock. I look forward to, looking you up and definitely hearing more of that, man. I think a lot of female artists could take away from your creativity coming up. Like you said, it's the education, you can really see where it come into play as far as, how you put the song together. So I can really appreciate that in hip-hop.
Word. Fuck. Thank you so much.
Education. Like a lot of artists ask me, man, what can I, John, you're a citizen, by the way. And if y'all want to talk with Artful Dodgr, Last Artful Dodgr, 888-742-3345, call us right now. Meet somebody you never spoken to. But I always tell a lot of folks, a lot of artists, like they say, well, what can I do to get better? I said, man, collect information. Collect experiences.
Read
a little bit.
Read.
You ain't got to believe everything you read, but read it and decipher it for yourself. And see how you can utilize those things you learn and make it inform your music. And not just with the content, just even the approach.
Right.
Having that comprehension level on how to structure songs that might be alluring to those who are listening.
Yeah.
Most importantly is something you like for yourself. And that's what I get from your music.
Definitely.
Is that, well, hopefully you will like it, but I know I like what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, if I don't love it, there's no way I'm going to record it in the first place. And anything that I put out, I put my heart into.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, that's
you
what's
right.
up. Okay, I'm not mad at that. 888-742-3345. We got Rob on the line from L.A. What up,
Yeah,
Rob?
Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, what's going on? Lala.
La, yeah.
Hey, what's up? This is Hob. This is Bump Big Home, but this is DJ cousin.
Oh, shit.
That's your
What's
family?
going on?
Oh, my God.
This one, this Big Hob. This your big homie.
What's up, Hob? Long time no see. How you doing, baby?
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Do your thing. Sway, if you knew where she came from and where she at, dog, man, you be proud of her.
Hey, Hob, hey, but listen, man.
Thank you. Give DJ a hug for me.
She's real humble about it. Tell us. Paint the picture. Where does she come from, man?
Oh, her brother, one of my young G's. Very active, but a very good man. But the environment that she came up in and her mama kept her out of wasn't all that great. We from Adams and Crenshaw. We from 21st Street, 25th Street, and it goes down.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get caught up, but the people don't understand it's just easy to stay out the way, and she stayed out the way.
Man.
There it is.
Right. All the love to you, baby. All the love. Can you please give DJ a hug for me, for real?
I just got off the phone with him and told him he was on the radio.
Oh, my God.
Yo, Rob, tell DJ
He's on the phone with your brother right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and DJ from Oakland, Sway.
Oh,
originally.
my God.
Oh, from Oakland. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Tell DJ I said what up, man.
His daddy East Bay Dragon.
What's your brother's name?
Bump.
Yeah, tell Bump I said what it do.
Ah.
Yo, Rob got out of there. He
real.
don't
Rob
stay on the
said too
phone
much
too like, yeah,
information.
Rob
It's
was
crazy,
like,
'cause
go ahead.
DJ actually saved my brother's life.
Really? How?
My brother, in 2008, he fell down a staircase. Well, he was trying to keep a girl from falling down the staircase, so he caught her, and they rolled down. She hopped up, and she was fine. He got up. DJ ran down the stairs and held him. He broke his neck, and had DJ not held my brother would have died. So shout out to DJ. I love you so much.
Oh,
real.
wow. DJ's from Oakland?
DJ's from LA, but he's in Oakland now.
Oh, okay. He went to go get some more game. I already know what he did. Rich is on the line from Atlanta.
Hey, Rich, what's goody?
Finding out a lot about you right
What's good, Joe? First and foremost, like everybody said, the education is clearly present, and I definitely appreciate. I'm from the A, and I rocks with my music, but you got to switch it up from that mumble rap shit, and you need to be out there on the airwaves on regular radio, real talk.
Hey, let him know. Request your girl, please.
But what I wanted to say is, I watched what happened with Young M.A., and she's getting a lot of attention, like you mentioned, but it's not for her music. And I would rather see all the attention, not even the majority, just the attention be on her music. So I didn't know if you were more comfortable with just going out there and telling people you didn't have a preference or that you're not commenting or just leaving your sex life out, because there are so many haters still, like you mentioned. I mean, our vice president is a major hater for no reason, got no direction. Ain't nobody gay towards him, but he want to be a hater. So would you feel more comfortable just going out there and spitting your bars? Because, girl, you got some straight fire, not to mention your vocal ability.
Damn,
just bars.
I got bars. You right. There's no reason to hide away from who I am, though. That's like saying I'm not black. That's like saying I'm not a woman. I am America right here. I'm a black queer woman, and I'm killing it.
Come on.
So there's no way I wouldn't just put myself out there just 100%. Why would I hide anything? But the music is definitely the focus, and people are going to see that at the end of the day. Also, if you just look at my punk ass, they going to have questions. So why not just answer it off bat? That's it.
Like the braid that's coming out of the Nick cap. I didn't know if that meant a neighborhood or something.
You get out of here. What you doing? I'm taking over this show.
It's your show, girl. All right. Brian in North Carolina. Go ahead. What would you like to say?
Yo, what's up, man? I'm a big fan. Sway, Heather B, Tracy G.
What's Woody, though?
What up,
Yo,
brother?
what's up? Hey, real quick, Heather B, you like the new Martin Lawrence, because I listen to you in the evening, too. You go from Sway in the morning to the happy hour, like, damn, we have Def Jam and Martin. But anyway, Artful Dodgr, I love you. I think you like the next evolution of Lauryn Hill a little bit.
Wow.
You got the vocals, and then you spitting that heat, that fire. And, I'm going to be looking for your stuff.
Yo,
I'm a big fan.
can I thank you so much? Lauren and I have the same birthday, just so you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
Shout out to you.
A lot of pressure, though. All right, B, thanks for your call, man. We got Tania's on the line from the Bay. What up, Tania?
T.
Yeah, it's Tanaya.
Tanaya from the Bay. What up, Tanaya?
Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to homegirl. She's doing her thing, you know. I'm an independent artist myself, Tootsie the rapper, and I just think it's dope how you're really, you know, expressing yourself the way that you are, and keep up the good work, because there's a lot of people, young people out there, you know, who do feel the same way that you feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's a good thing what you're doing. So keep up the good work.
Thank you, TT.
TT the rapper?
Yeah.
What's your new single?
I'm working on my EP right now.
Yeah.
I'm working.
All right,
it's going to be out.
Get at us.
Make us get some bars.
Yo, let me hear something real quick.
Spit, TT.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, she Wally Tootsie from the Bay. I never gave a fuck on what a hater had to say. Talking all that shit, don't ever bring it my way. You niggas so childish, you always want to play. Man, don't call me shawty, and no, I ain't your fucking bae. I'm standing too tall, so y'all niggas gonna behave. Show me some respect. Either way it goes, you dealing with a queen, but you steady chasing hoes. I'm steady sipping, weighing out the highs and all the lows. I'm knocking down walls, but I'm steady taking blows. I carry slick words, and they're really fucking heavy. But y'all can handle real, I'll kill a beat like a machete. I'm a tough one, and you know that I'm pretty. Only real bitches, yeah, they really understand me. I wish a nigga would fucking try and test me. I'm sending up prayers, so you know the Lord's gonna bless me. Feeling on my body, feeling on my booty. He told me, girl, you looking good. I'm trying to get that coochie. Whack-ass game, got you dreaming it's a movie. Tootsie don't get down like that. Thought you knew me. I'm fucking up this beat. Why you fucking on the streets? But I could be a freak, but I'm fucking on my feet. And I can go both ways if you really, really ready. Hey. Nerd-ass nigga, call your bitch and tell me if you ready.
TT the rapper, y'all give it up. TT, I pulled you out once you said I'm fucking up this beat because it was acapella.
TT was in her flow. Let TT live.
TT, you had to go. What part of the Bay you from, TT?
I'm from the Bay. I'm from 707.
707. All right. You know my cousin live out there in 707.
Chuck.
40.
Yep.
That's right. Okay, TT. You're a citizen, TT.
That's way in the morning. I forget.
Yeah, 40's my cousin. Yo, you gonna come back?
I'll come back as soon as you want me back. I'll be here tomorrow if you want.
This girl.
I mean,
no, we're gonna give them a taste of it, and then you come back and
right, let them savor
it.
Let's come back when the
studio
when the album comes out.
When the album
tight.
comes out, we'll do a Sway in the Morning concert series with you.
Yes.
Okay, featuring you. All right. Yo, it's an honor, pleasure to meet you in person. Pleasure to meet you in person.
Thank you so much.
If I said what up, DJ Rob, tell the family I said what up. So, man, y'all reach out to this young lady, very talented artist. Once again, give out your social media.
The Last Artful, TheLastartful. The Last Artful on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, The Last Artful.
Now, oofda, what does that mean?
Oofda. So you know that frustration. It's just like oofda. Like nothing's really going your way.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that means. And this song in particular is about a stale relationship.
A stale relationship based on truth or just reflection?
You know, it started out as, just an idea that we came up with, and eventually it became true.
It became true. Okay, cool. All right.
That's really funny.
Manifested. You said it.
I know, exactly. So watch what you write. Everybody, watch what you say.
So you're single now?
I guess, yeah. Not really. I mean, like I have somebody that I love, but we have a wonderful relationship.
Okay.
You know.
I hope that person can handle this fame that's coming down your way.
Because it's coming.
Yeah. Hey, it's coming. It's coming hard.
All right.
She ready.
She ready? Well, we're all going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
You know that, right? All right, this is Oofda, and then we're going to come back. What we about to do next, OQ? AJ Calloway. All right, Sway in the Morning, Shade 405.
It's Sway in the Morning, only
on Shade 45.